Hello folks, what's up? Welcome back to another episode of World of Tanks. Today we're gonna showcase this mod we have from a couple of days ago in-game, so Onslaught mod. Awesome feature we have here before battle starts is that you can actually choose a tank with which you're gonna play. So it's pretty awesome when you see on which map you're gonna play that you have that possibility to choose a tank. Really important stuff. Why I'm choosing T-57 Heavy in this battle is just because I can't be 100% sure, but almost sure that a lot of enemy tanks are gonna play in this exact flank here, and of course that I want some auto-loading gun like T-57 Heavy is, like 50B. Even in those similar situations on similar maps you can use Batchetillon 25T or maybe even that French auto-loading light tank if you know how to aim and to hide immediately after your shots. So let's check first situations we have here. In front of us in that dip we have enemy IS-7. Near to us we have that Panzer. So what we should do? Of course that I'm loading hits from the beginning. I'm not gonna think about saving my credits when I'm playing this mod, just because you know that after you play first 10 battles you have some ranks, yes, from all those battles, and you can open that shop. It's really important, but we'll speak a bit later some more details about it. So let's at first spank this Panzer. Let's check in which direction his gun is pointed, because we don't want to be receiving 600-700 damage straight into our face. Just 2 shots. I'm not rushing still, but for sure soon I'm gonna unload the rest inside of his armor. Let's just check where his gun is. Unfortunately this first shot was a miss, but second a hit. Already almost 1.2k damage. And what a mistake our IS-7 did. He pointed his back to enemy tanks, and what's gonna happen is, well, Yagadu spanked him for 1000 like nothing. Destroyer from enemy team is shooting at me 500. First round I bounced, second, third, and what should I do? Yes, let's just save our IS-7 there. Around 20 seconds of reload time I have, and already 2.4k damage in my pocket. So what we need to do right now? Should we try to save our IS-7? 36% was 36% of his hit points. He luckily managed to kill this destroyer, and right now we need to pay attention on our AMX and his struggle with the enemy IS-7. Luckily IS-7 from our team is going into his direction. Let's rush him and let's unload our magazine. This auto aim can screw you from time to time, so first round, second round, and third hit, already 3.5k. So 7 versus 7, you can see how fast you can farm damage when you're playing with this type of autoloader. Pretty awesome, right? Once again, around 20 seconds, and let's check in which direction we should go. We can see that the enemy Conqueror is struggling. Right now he's not struggling anymore, but Yagadu is on 100% of his hit points, so we need to dig him somehow. Well, lucky me, he missed. Enemy destroyer is there. Some blind shots are not that bad, especially when you know that he's still over there. After the battle ends, we'll see how many of them I actually penetrated, because I can tell you for sure I did. Yagadu is on 100%, 2 seconds and artillery will hit him, so let's see. 88, well, better something than nothing, right? Let's check. Right now I'm thinking, how should I dig that destroyer from that little hill down there? And luckily our E4 is not thinking about that. Immediately he's going in front and receiving almost a bit more than 550. Destroyer is bouncing, but This was for sure a hit, and probably this was also a hit. We'll see after battle ends, ladies and gentlemen. You can see that he was 70 something percent with the hit points. Right now he's around 50, so I hit him hard there. Let's check in which direction Yegadu is pointing his gun, because I don't want to be his victim, that's for sure. And when we saw that he's at another side, aiming at another side, we can farm him in just a couple of seconds. 4.7k damage until now, and we have just enemy light tank who's not that happy with his remaining hit points. So we have one more round in our magazine. Should we save it or should we reload? Probably he's there. Well, yes, you could see that second of frustration I had, but every single time you're playing with this tank, you can be sure that sometimes this gun is gonna shoot not at those places you're aiming, that's for sure. So, but never mind, we had pretty good game here in just a couple of minutes. We'll check after battle ends in our post-battle stats how many of those blind shots actually we penetrated. Let's just see if we're gonna get spotted immediately here. That means he's somewhere over there in the bushes, but that's not happening. So probably he's on the left behind that rock, yes? Oh yes, I guess. Are we gonna hit him? No. Lucky mofo. IS-7 is rushing in his position, and who's gonna finish him? Me or IS-7? I'm missing my shot again, and IS-7 is picking his second kill. So, not that bad at all. 4.7k of damage. Let's immediately wait a couple of seconds until our game loads once again, and let's check our post-battle stats. Until that happened, a couple of things I need to point out is that I guess that probably every single one of you is bored, because at least a bit, because a lot of those 2, 3, 5 minutes game we have nowadays, and that's why from my perspective it's really awesome and really great stuff every single time when Wargaming is implementing, so introducing something new in our favorite game. So that's why I need to please all of you to try this mod, because not just because it's interesting mod, you're playing 7 versus 7, it's because you have some interesting possibilities later. So as I already said, after you play 10 games you're gonna unlock that shop, and after first 10 games you'll be able to buy that tier 7 Czechoslovakian heavy tank Škoda T45. We'll speak about that vehicle a bit later. Later, how you're playing, you're growing your rank, and then you're able to buy something like even better and better things, like tanks, like skins for them, and so on. For example, right now, if I would have around 16k of bonds in my garage immediately after I play, I don't know how many games more, I would buy that KPZ, because that's, if you ask me, well, one awesome vehicle. So let's just check that and explain that. You can see that when you play, when you press this iron rank, you can go here into this shop and you can check which vehicle you can buy and which style and everything. So you can see how good your rank is, that many things you can buy. Please, if some of you finds this vehicle interesting, I'll be free to spend my 6k bonds and buy it, and then tomorrow or day after tomorrow we're gonna check it together through 2 or 3 battles possibly, and see how this tank is capable of surviving and battling against all those tier 7 texture heavy tanks, just because I'm like questioning this a lot, just because of this T220 Alpha, questionable okay, gun depression, but aiming time and dispersion, and for sure I'm not finding this tank that capable of doing those things I mentioned. But if you find it interesting, just please tell me, I'll buy it, and then we'll discuss together about all those details that tank has. For right now, let's check one really awesome statistic here. I'm not speaking about this amount of damage I did, but for sure that 4.7k damage I did, this is almost 5.9. You count how many of those blind shots I hit actually. What's really interesting, just check it right now please. Enemy Yagadu had almost the same amount damage as I did, so just 1 damage point more than me. Really interesting, folks, right? When I saw this I was all like, wow, what kind of coincidence we had here. So I hope that you liked my Onslaught battle I introduced to you today. If you did, please jump on that like button and subscribe button, because with that you're gonna help this channel a lot, and that means really a lot to me. We are soon, hopefully, gonna reach that 500 number of subscribers, so later we're gonna share what we already said with the community, some gold and happiness, of course. So please stay tuned. Wish you all the best. Smile, stay happy. Kisses from Alex and channel Grind Together. Until tomorrow, folks. See ya. Bye bye.